Well, Ryan, how's it going, buddy?
It's going. This is the first time we've ever done this in terms of filming ourselves while doing the podcast.
We've never done it.
Will it make us more awkward when I look at the camera? And when you look at your camera?
I'm trying not to look at the camera. I'm trying to just pretend like it's not there. But
Yeah.
it's kind of like when you're in a...
Act like it's not here. It's a documentary.
But you know when like you're in public and you make eye contact with someone and then you look away and then you do it again and then you're like, all right, don't look, but you can still feel like...
Yeah.
That's how the camera feels.
I feel like a predator's watching me.
Yeah.
With beady red eyes.
It's evolutionary, you know?
Well, there's a skeleton behind you, too.
There is. I don't think you can even see that on the camera, can you?
No. If you dug.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
There he is.
Anyway, guys, we are in the van.
Episode 268 of the SuperMegaCast.
268, baby, and it is Spooky Mega, baby. It's SuperMegaCast.
It's the Spooky Megacast this time, though.
And this is the first time we've ever filmed it, and because, as you guys know, soon we're going to be
showing live action most of the time.
So we thought this is not the set. Yeah, all the time. But this is not the set we're using, but because we don't have it set up inside, we figured let's go ahead and just do a fun little van podcast for Halloween.
Leighton did up the play. It looks really nice.
It looks great, man.
It took him a little bit, you know, because like there's a lot of effort that Leighton puts into decoration, like the haunted house video.
I thought he was just goofing off, and I thought he was just fucking wasting our time with his dick in his hands.
Masturbating in the van again.
But which I don't want to get into it. It's just It's like I wish he used a condom when he did that, but
yeah. Well, I mean, he at least like collects it in like a candle.
Yep.
So we can burn it away at some point.
Actually, it doesn't smell that bad. But yeah, we're out in
his semen or the van.
Well, the van smells like his semen,
yes.
But his semen doesn't smell too bad. He has a good diet. But yeah, guys, look at this. It's the first time we're doing it. We're testing this out, and I don't feel any more awkward. I mean, I feel like I want to look at the camera. Like I feel like it's like calling me, but I need
Here's
to
a
just...
lost one. Sorry, I was.
Oh, I couldn't find mine last week. Is that mine?
Did you have banana berry?
I did have banana berry.
It feels pretty full too.
Don't smoke, kids. No, maybe I did not have banana berry. That's really good.
I think I remember banana berry.
That's really good.
Because I love my banana flavors.
A couple of children out here. It's like tasting candy.
Yeah, we're just taking hogs off of our crack pipes, ladies and gentlemen.
See, that's actually the scariest thing about Spooky Megacast. The scariest thing about this episode is that we're using nicotine.
I know.
One of the most addictive substances on earth.
Well, you and I are both addicted.
Right now I am, yes.
Yeah.
I've been continuously vaping since the end of July. Or when was great here?
You've been on and off for a bit, though.
Yeah, I mean...
You have phases.
I'll have a couple months I'll vape. I'll have like 4 or 5 months
You
off.
go like a year without it, and then you just... Me, I'm always smoking on something.
See, you do be puffing on that shit.
Thank you.
What's the most you've ever quit? I remember you quit for a couple months once.
Like 2 or 3 months back in 2015.
How did it feel?
Felt good. I felt like very, very proud of myself.
I was proud of you too.
Thank
but
you.
Don't think that I'm ever...
But a very tense situation happened, so I kind of picked it back up.
Right.
I was probably just being a baby about it.
That's what I thought. I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
Also, you did stop another time after that, I remember, for like
a month.
2 months, maybe?
I think probably about a month.
God damn it. I need to stop. It's because what I notice about when I'm back on the old nicotine, the Big N, is my face gets more ghastly looking, and like I already look pretty sickly all the time. It's just genetics. It's how my sister's the same way.
You both look very gaunt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I can say it about myself, but you didn't have to really say that. But
well, I was just agreeing.
That's
with
fine.
you.
No, it's fine.
I don't want to gaslight you, make you think that you're crazy.
You want to gaslight me and make me think I'm handsome. No, but like the under eye circles, and then especially the skeleton, like the I look more like a skeleton because my cheeks get more sunken.
I look like Humpty Dumpty. Put some little legs and like little arms on my head.
Yo, that's awesome.
Look at me.
For the Super Mega video game, one of the bosses needs to be Humpty Dumpty, and it's your head with... Dude, in the next Super Mega book, can we meet Humpty Dumpty?
We have so much planned for the next book. We might be able...
I mean, we already have almost most of it. We don't have the ending yet, but the rest of the book
Lieutenant Humptus Dumptus.
Colonel Humptus Dumptus. I like that.
There's a Tumblr meme for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Humptus Dumptus.
Humptus Dumptus fell off his wumptus.
That's epic.
how are you this Halloween season? Are you feeling frightened? Are you feeling spooked?
You know, I have not gotten that into Halloween this year.
Yeah, it feels like it's not happening. Probably because I'm not a young child.
Yeah.
I'm not anticipating trick-or-treating and getting a bunch of candy. I can go and buy candy anytime I want now.
I mean,
I'm an adult.
That's true, because Halloween was special because, like, as a kid, how often do you get candy, right? Like, I would not get it often. My mom...
parents would be like, come on, you're going to be off the walls. You're going to be bouncing off the walls.
And now as an adult, I totally get that because I wouldn't want a fucking kid to be all hyper and shit.
You want them to go to fucking bed so I can fuck my husband or wife.
And on top of that, if they eat candy, they get cavities, and who's got to pay for the cavities?
Well, I'm not a dad.
The parents do. And dental shit is expensive as fuck. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
What?
Dental shit's expensive.
Oh.
It's stupid expensive. And, you know, it was a rare commodity as a kid. It was hard to get. I get it every now and then. It was a big occasion when I got candy.
When they
my mom came home with
some cash to school when they were selling when ROTC was selling those chocolate bars.
World's Finest?
World's Finest with, mine was World's Finest, the caramel filled one.
Yep, so I sold those in school too.
You sold those?
Yeah.
Okay, so what were you with, band or something?
No, visual arts. And it was to raise money.
It's pretty embarrassing.
It wasn't to raise money for fucking anything, actually.
What?
It never went towards like a school trip or anything.
It had to go towards the school.
I guess so, but I mean, most people do it. It's like saving up for the band trip or something. Well, ours didn't.
Or
the
like
visual arts kids saving up for
help us pay for this program.
A new pack of crayons.
Yeah.
But you know what the most bullshit thing was, and I don't even think this is legal, was in
urinals in the men's restroom.
It was a grade.
A grade?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Selling the chocolate. It was like a required grade in my visual arts class.
That's stupid.
For at least 1 year.
Not to where like how much you sold coincided with the grade?
Yes, it did. It was like if you
just run into a bunch of assholes or people who don't have money for chocolate.
Isn't that stupid? It wasn't extra credit either.
It forces the parents to pay for a good grade. That's literally paying for a good grade.
Remember?
So if you can't find people, your family damn well will have to pay for your grade to be decent.
Didn't you have to did you have to buy those boxes of chocolate? They were like little briefcases, remember? And it's cardboard.
It was like cardboard
briefcase, and it has all the chocolates, like the chocolate bars.
That's how they would have them open.
They were good. Like they weren't like good chocolate, but there was something about them that was very like. There'd always be that one kid that sold like 7 boxes, and it's like, all right, dude, I should have just gone to like Walmart and stood outside. I went door to door in my neighborhood.
Santa, rung a little bell.
Mm-hmm. I don't want them giving to that Good Samaritan bullshit.
No.
Get some chocolate for my grade. I did like those bars. It wasn't not high, definitely wasn't World's Finest, but they were good.
Which ones?
World's Finest?
Oh, you said definitely wasn't World's Finest. I thought you were talking about another chocolate.
The chocolate, it was World's Finest, but it was not the World's Finest chocolate.
I had a big like Ritter Sport phase when I first moved out here.
I remember, and
now I'm like, that's
cracker
just
one?
way too much. Yeah, I'm like, that is way too sweet.
Yeah, man. I
do love milk chocolate. It's my favorite chocolate, but...
Really? I like dark chocolate.
Of course.
So, what's that mean?
No, you have the taste of a woman, is all I'm saying. You like red wine and dark chocolate?
Women don't like dark chocolate.
Do you wear an A cup? Huh? Nancy boy?
Yes, I do wear an A cup, for your information. You know that, and you didn't have to bring it up just to embarrass me.
I mean, I already know that.
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
Woo! Come on, man.
You slapped my thigh, ladies and gentlemen.
Goofball.
I'm getting a little...
Stop being a little goofball, dude.
I'm getting a little nervous.
I'm getting a little nervous, too. But, yeah, World's Finest was... I liked the dark chocolate with the almonds. And
if you add almonds, I can handle dark chocolate. I like there being something
dark chocolate with nuts is good. Where we went for lunch with Justin today, did you see how much Ritter something they had? Whatever it's called?
Ritter Sport.
Did you see how much they had?
A lot.
They had a whole section of all the different, like,
Daniel
the square
was the one
ones?
who introduced me. He's like, dude, this... Because, like, usually I'd have, like, Hershey's or some shit, and all of a sudden he's like, check out Ritter Sport. It's just a lot of chocolate. There's a cracker inside. It's the best.
I remember his voice sounded like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
he was just such a heavy person.
Yeah, it was from all that Ritter Sport.
Yeah.
The one that you showed me...
Daniel was 300 pounds, 7 feet. He was a big boy.
300. He was more than that.
Yeah.
But I think that you showed me the one where it's like the...
Has the cracker.
It's not
inside.
A graham cracker. It's like a
buttermilk
biscuit.
Cracker, buttermilk biscuit, some shit.
Yeah, and it was inside of a chocolate square, and it was fucking... I love chocolate, dude.
I like chocolate, but I like the chocolate to have a little pizzazz to it.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Just straight milk chocolate is good, but also that's the one I can eat the least of. Just because it's like...
I'll have one bite and I'm like, woo!
It really coats your mouth.
Yeah.
That's actually why I like dark chocolate a lot, is because milk chocolate really like spreads around your mouth, but dark chocolate is not like, it's a little bit like more like waxy, you know what I'm talking about? And I like that, and I also like the slight bitterness. Like, I don't like bitter tasting things, but dark chocolate hits the spot. And the other day actually, the place where we got lunch across the street at C's Candies.
DeLuca's, by the way, if you ever want to go there.
The Glendale guy.
I like it. It's a nice Italian deli.
It's very good. But I went to C's, you know, the nice candy store, which I never go to candy stores. And I went in and I was like, oh, and I got peanut brittle.
I love jelly beans, though.
They don't have them there.
What?
This is just chocolate.
This is a candy store that doesn't have jelly beans?
Just chocolates.
When I think of candy store, I think of those things with the levers, and all of a sudden you can pull them and you can fill bags with any type of jelly bean you want it.
Fun fact, you can actually get any flavor of those jelly beans on Amazon in a 1-pound bag for super cheap. So if you guys want jelly, I would just order like a bunch of pear, because pear is my favorite flavor of jelly beans. But I got peanut brittle, I got molasses chips,
nice.
which are just like, it doesn't taste like molasses, but it's like a kind of like a crunchy, like almost like hard caramel that has chocolate around it. And then also on top of that, I got maple
thought you were about to pull
toffee.
Out. Matt leaned forward.
Pull out my chocolate, like all melted. Check this out. Have some.
Pull it out and pour chocolate to surprise me with. Yeah,
I want chocolate now that we're talking about it. Hershey's, you know.
By the way, since we left so suddenly, I wanted to give one last little word on the jelly beans. One little last suggestion. I think my favorite jelly beans are Jelly Belly Tropical Mix.
Ooh.
It's a good, I'm picking my balls. It's a good,
now the fans can too.
Yeah.
Jelly Belly,
you can see me like.
Jelly Belly is what you can get on Amazon.
Oh, you're going to see me do this. Well, how many balls?
Oh yeah, you can. You can't see that low on me, but you can see that on you.
The audio listeners can't tell when I'm scratching my nuts.
Well, see, one of the concerns people had about our podcast switching to video was that it wouldn't be the same anymore.
And we'd be focused on visual gags.
We're not doing that.
Well, we just did.
Well, we can point it out.
We explained it.
Well, we talk about you scratching your nuts on the podcast
anyway. That is true.
It's not like we're going to put like visual. We might have a visual gag here and there, like an edit, but not frequently. And the podcast will still be the same.
Just kidding. There's nothing. There was nothing there.
It'll still be the same.
Probably not. I don't think so. No. Good.
But
Hershey's. Then people would be upset.
Hershey's chocolate. Someone brought up to me once that it tastes like stomach bile, like when you throw up. And I was like, what? No, it doesn't. And I had it thinking about that. It does. I still like it though.
Nothing like Hershey's chocolate in a s'more though. Classic Hershey's I haven't tried Hershey's with almonds in a s'more.
Ooh, that would be good. I actually really like, do you remember going camping with like a group of people and someone would bring a pack of those like Hershey's bars for s'mores, and I remember I would just go over there and sneak just one of the whole bars and like, I'm just having the bar.
Dude.
I like s'mores too.
I do that, but it would be in the morning when people were making pancakes and they'd have a bag of Nestle chocolate chips, and I'd like go over there, get a handful of chocolate chips, and I just...
Dude, nothing beats a fucking handful of chocolate chips.
Man, I love this. Oh, I'm gonna get it soon for the Christmas season. My mom makes a trail mix that I like. I ask her to take the raisins out, and then it's perfect.
Have I had it?
It's like just chocolate chips, peanuts, M&Ms, peanut butter chocolate chip type shit. It's just a bunch of salty and sweet,
best flavor combo.
Delicious fucking shit.
I think
shit.
It's just shit. Your mom shits in a bag and put some salt on it. I think that salty and sweet is like the best flavor pairing. You know, I love salty and sweet. Or sweet and sour is good, but salty and sweet, like it just hits. You know, like chocolate with sea salt. That shit hits.
What would you say the two flavors combining when you eat cheese, put some honey on it? It's something sweet. Is cheese still sweet?
I would say that's sweet and sour almost.
Sweet and sour, okay.
Because cheese is...
Or like some jelly. Oh, dude. Fucking pepper jelly.
Pepper jelly is something else.
Peppy jelly. Pepper jelly changes the cheese eating game.
Yes, it does. On a Ritz cracker. Oh. Pepper jelly on a Ritz cracker with some cream cheese. That is good. Cracker.
Even those, any type of, it's the cheese that steals the show.
My two favorite crackers are Ritz and then Club. You know, like the rectangular ones. Mm-hmm. Those are good. Because actually I discovered, I was grocery shopping recently, and Target sells like different types of chicken salad in like little tubs. It's like Target brand, which sounds gross, but they have a bunch of different types. They had like a curry one, like a cranberry one, a dill one. So I just bought a bunch, and I just bought a bunch of those club crackers and the Ritz, and I just like...
That's crazy, dude.
I'll be editing on my computer, just fucking eating those crackers. It's delicious. It's really good.
One time I went to the store and bought some crackers.
Yeah, that's where we at. Episode 268. Yeah, so dude, I bought crackers and I ate them.
Yeah, I know you like, dude. So I bought these. They're called club crackers, but I bought a bunch of them.
You know the most popular brand of crackers behind Ritz?
Dude, I tried this new candy called Skittles. I went to 7-Eleven, bought a bunch of them, and ate them right there. I mean, that is our podcast to a T.
That's always been our podcast.
It's just been like saying the most mundane shit.
Well, it's because the podcast is literally just two best friends talking about whatever the fuck.
What?
Well, okay, two
work partners. Two work acquaintances.
You gotta keep up the act for the fans.
True.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I love the people that wonder, like, I wonder if they actually hate each other. Yeah. There are duos that do not like each other, but they keep it together on camera because they understand.
Or there
it's
are
like
duos
a
that are just entertainment duos.
Right. Or they started as friends and then they're just kind of like
smosh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like. That was just a low blow.
What do you mean?
Sorry.
It wasn't a low blow. It's true.
It is true.
No, I mean there's duos that we know of that don't particularly.
Anthony started wearing dresses. Ian wasn't happy about it, so he kicked him out.
That's not public.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to cut this out.
Yeah, that's fine.
I thought that was really short-sighted of Ian. You know,
it was 51% of Ian's company, so he had a major say in it.
Yeah.
Anthony only had 49.
If I started wearing dresses, would you be okay with it?
I would say don't even test it, and then we should be fine.
Okay.
I would say.
Sure?
I mean, if it's after hours and I come, on my motorcycle, I'm pulling up.
Come on your motorcycle.
And
like that one time
I find you here and you're trying on a dress. What happens next is not your fault. I'll tell you that.
Yeah? Even though
it's all the fault of
I'm
God
the one wearing the dress?
And that dress. And the person who made that dress or designed that dress.
I understand that. What would you actually do if, like, you came by the office late at night and you walked in and I was, like, trying on a dress and putting on makeup?
Be like, yeah, dude? Just to see if it was a joke at first. And be like, yeah. You'd either be like, yeah. And I thought it, and then you'd, like, be somewhat genuine about it. Or you'd be like, yeah, dude, I'm going to suck your penis. Or whatever Matt says. Something along the lines of whatever you would say. Something like that.
But even if you thought I was doing it jokingly, you're still going to go home and be like, but he didn't know I was coming. So
yeah.
If I caught you doing that, I
would be taken aback because there hasn't been a series of, like, kind of breadcrumbs leading up to it.
Breadcrumbs of... Yeah. If I caught you doing that...
you can't count, like, a pierced ear. Or
well,
bleaching
my
your
mother
hair.
Would.
Yeah,
I remember when I got
a southern dad would.
My ears pierced for the first time. I was really excited about it.
You didn't pierce the gay one, did you?
Well, I pierced... Both my ears are pierced, but I mainly just wear the left one.
Is that the...
The left one is the straight one. I would never wear just the right. I've never taken this out.
Really? I mean, you don't want it to close up, right? So.
I clean it, and I just,
And I like the little hoop. It's not really
my big
hoop.
hoops?
Yeah.
I could wear big hoops. I love the tiny little silver ring. It's my favorite. I'll probably always have that until the day I die. But
and I have my lip ring now.
You would actually look really good with a
little... Wait, I can't make that... I can't make those gags because visually I obviously don't have a lip ring now. The cameras are ruining they were right. The fans were right. The cameras are ruining the podcast, they're ruining the tone, and they're ruining what essentially came to be SuperMega's flavor.
Dude, stop. You're going to put ideas in their heads now.
I am.
No, I think...
No more, this suck.
Well, okay, here's the thing.
I gotta look out for that comment now.
They changed.
Yeah.
Here's my thing, is for the gags, like... We're always going to keep doing the gags where it's like obviously something ridiculous that you can't see, and I would just cut to black for those because that's a classic SuperMega edit we used to do a lot. Oh no, I'm naked. Yeah. Oh, now I put my clothes back on. It'll be cut to black because people watching it. I'm naked again. More people are listening, and most people don't sit and watch. Now I put my clothes back on. I'm not doing that, Ryan. I'm not cutting to black a bunch. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm naked again, guys. I'm not doing it. Okay, let me put on my clothes. They're on. They've been on the whole time. No, I think for visual gags like that where we describe something and obviously you see that that's not true, like we've always done, just cut to black for that part, It works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or have it fade to the logo.
Cut the black is a beautiful way that cinema masters of our past.
We gotta get Justin to do that more, because that used to be one of our most classic edits, and I don't think we do it that much anymore.
Oh, cutting the black and then coming back shortly after.
Yeah, like for like an awkward moment, just.
We should tell him that.
You know, that was a classic SuperMega stylistic choice.
So what's his deal? He doesn't think it's funny or something?
He doesn't think we're funny. He doesn't like us. But if I caught you wearing a dress, I think I would be very.
I didn't ask.
I'm bringing this up just to. Never mind.
Okay.
But
now you have me curious. What would
that's fine.
What would be your reaction?
I'd laugh at first, but then if I found out you were being genuine, I would be like.
Would you give me a hug?
Yeah.
Would you cry a little going home, going, "Damn, all these jokes have probably made an impact on the way that he's chosen to act in his life, both like physically and."
I'd be kind of sad that
mentally.
You felt like you had to hide it. If that's what you feel like your identity is, I feel sad that you felt like you had to hide it from me.
That's my feeling when when you start. I remember when I started maturing and like my friends started like coming out, like childhood friends, and when they would come out, I'd be like, "Fuck." I'd kind of look back at like things that I had said, being like a obnoxious middle schooler or high schooler or something.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's not great. And
yeah.
Not just that, but it does have that sense of like, fuck. Okay, so. I was told this probably later because they were like, "Oh, he's probably gonna make a joke about it or something." I mean, I still would, because it's funny as fuck.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like, it's not natural.
No, it's not, and it's bad for the human population.
Yep.
And it's just speaking of the devil.
But I feel bad at the time.
Speaking of the devil, Leighton just came outside.
Oh my lord.
Hey, Leighton.
What does he want his?
We're talking about gayness and how it's unnatural.
Want his time in the spotlight? What's up, Leighton?
He has marijuana in his hand. Leighton, is this going to become a thing in every video where you just walk with a lit joint and come in?
No.
He's the joint man.
Thank you, Leighton.
We're joint business partners.
I can't go on with the rude joke because he brought me some weed. Brought us some weed, sorry.
I'll have a puff. It's Halloween. What? What? What's up, Leighton? How you doing, bro?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Well,
can't hear you. Wait, we can't.
You want me to yell at you? Yell in the direction of your chest?
Yeah, yell towards my chest.
I'm doing great, Matt.
You're right over the candle.
Oh, good.
Don't blow it out.
I'm not. All right. I'm gonna order something.
Let me get one more.
Dude, what is this? 1977?
Oh, yeah,
Couple dudes smoking weed in a van with candles.
So wait, you're ordering?
Yeah.
Nah,
Justin's a little hungry too.
He's a grown boy.
He's FaceTiming Kelly right now.
I'll probably just make myself a sandwich or something.
Okay. I'm probably just gonna eat when I get home.
Yeah.
I actually just made myself some pizza bagels. In the really old, they were covered in ice. They were not very good. I'm good, Leighton. Oh, yeah, Charlie needs some. Yeah. Hit that shit,
Charlie
bro.
bit me.
Hit that shit, bro.
God.
Damn, suck that. Fuck yeah.
Can't see it though.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Oh shit.
Bet you can.
But yeah, thanks for the weed. I'm good on food. I don't need to order anything.
Well,
podcast viewers, do you guys need anything?
Just one more.
One more?
Just one more.
I want to hit one more, but it hasn't hit me yet, and I don't know if it's going to be too strong.
No, I think it'll be fine.
Is this strong?
It's okay.
Yeah, but think about my tolerance.
Just a little hit.
I'm not a big smoker.
I know you're not a big smoker. Just something simple. Yeah, that's it. That's all you need.
And it's not bad,
so
because it's
proud of
legal
you.
here.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, it is.
Fully legal.
Don't be freaked out if you see me taking a few photos or anything.
I'll be freaked out. I'll be
I
freaked
just
the
want to
fuck
get
out.
pictures inside of the
I saw
van
him
for
outside of
sure.
my place doing that, too.
Yeah, it was off work hours. It was late at
well,
night.
yeah,
It was
you
actually,
put a
I would
ladder
say-
up to my window.
Technically, it was early morning.
Technically, it's
In the
public
AM.
Technically, it's public property
Well, technically, no, my house is not public property.
from where I'm at on the street.
You had a ladder up against the side
You're
going to
still
my
not allowed
bedroom
to
window.
take pictures into people's house.
That's debatable.
That's not debatable.
That's
That actually is debatable.
strongly debatable.
That's not strongly debatable.
strongly debatable. Goes against.
No, you can't take
religion.
pictures inside someone's house.
From outside into someone's house, spying on them.
Are you allowed to take a
No.
picture inside someone's house from the outside? Is there like an
What if
explicit law?
I'm taking pictures of nature and scenery, and your house is just in the way.
And you happen to be in the photo.
Like when I was taking pictures of that woman's dog and didn't realize she was breastfeeding. You know?
Oh, you came up with an excuse finally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? It sounds real.
Right.
All right. Thanks,
Yeah.
Leighton.
Love you,
Peace,
brother.
bro.
I hate fist bumps.
Keep cool. What? I love fist
think
You
bumps.
hate fist bumps?
They're
Yeah.
so funny.
My
You don't think they're funny?
I'm just bad at dapping people up, so
it's just such a short little
they're
poop.
funny, but like
it's such a cool teacher thing. Like,
I know,
like a cool high school teacher.
an ex of mine once said "nucket," like for
Nucket?
knuckles, and did that to not to me, but to someone else.
I like that.
In that moment, I was like, "There's no way this relationship is ever gonna last."
Nucket's cool. What's up, dude? Nucket. That's good.
It genuinely like destroyed.
Get the
like,
fuck out.
three-fourths
Get,
of the
Layden, get.
relationship.
If you don't like that, that's bullshit.
Layden, get,
Layden.
run, scram. Psst, 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 get.
We're gonna force you to give us some nucks later.
Yeah, I want to make him nuck me big time.
No.
Hey, nuck me, man. Yeah, but back to the dress thing. If you were wearing a dress,
Yeah.
I would.
He's very supportive.
I wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
Don't worry.
No,
I wouldn't even tell Jackson.
You wouldn't tell anyone. You tell your mom.
No, I don't think I would.
You don't?
Not my mom. I wouldn't tell any.
You wouldn't tell your sister.
No.
I feel like if there's anyone
Well,
you would tell, it would be your mom.
I wouldn't tell anyone if it could open it up to being like a joke. If it was someone that I felt would like genuinely, like maybe like a girlfriend I could tell, but
Yeah.
but I wouldn't tell like any of those guys because I'd feel bad about that.
Because they'd make fun of me in my dress.
Well, also it's just obviously if you're doing it in private, that's something that's very personal to you and you don't want other people seeing. So I don't want to go tell the people that work with you. I'll tell Justin because you guys have something in common at that point.
Yeah.
But
Well, he cosplays and does cosplay photo shoots. I just like.
I don't know if it's cosplay. I don't know.
I'm sure there's some sort of character that he resembles.
It just looks like him in drag, which is fine. Nothing wrong with
Looks
that.
great. Looks beautiful.
I would like to do drag for a video.
Strong and beautiful.
Very strong, very independent.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful. Would you do drag? Like I want to do a video where we get like a professional. I know you hate makeup, but imagine a professional drag queen coming and doing both of us. Hey, doing both of us.
Well, I'll subscribe to that as long as I can have a blindfold on, because I don't want to look at no makeup.
Would you please do it with me, drag? Because I actually genuinely just want to see. Actually,
And this is like, I don't hate like I'm talking about like heavy applied makeup. I'm not like, oh, your everyday fucking like blush or whatever the fuck people wear normally. I don't know.
why
But,
does
like,
it bother you? You think like what is it like? Is it like a physical feeling?
It's like I'm just like, it feels like I'm naturally repulsed by it. That's the best way I can put it. Like when I see it, I get a little.
Do you think this like is stemmed from something?
I don't know.
Like maybe from a childhood you don't remember, or
I don't know. I think I just don't like a heavy make. I like seeing people's faces.
when you can see it caked on, I don't think anyone really is like.
No,
oh, nice.
I'm not talking like bad applied makeup. I'm talking about like it's like done up to where it looks like a mask. You know what I mean?
Oh well, I mean like when you do like
There's
red
a point where
carpet
it looks
makeup.
fine. Like I don't know, just like
Mine looks good right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a very off and on. It's like this weird. It's not I can't get it to an exact of like what specifically, but every now and then, yeah.
I would love for us to do professional drag.
I think it's
though.
me putting it on because I can feel it on my face.
Right. That is one thing. Is I got
And
concealer
I'll feel
for.
it on my lips.
The comments made me so self-conscious
I'm,
about
like,
my
washing
under eye
myself
circles
afterwards.
once.
I'll feel gross.
Yeah, the comments made me so self-conscious about my under eye circles once. So when I got makeup for it, I went to Sephora and I was like, "Can you help me pick a tone?" And I put it on under my eyes, and it just felt like I could feel it all day, and I didn't like it. So I
don't
just
like that
embraced my sickliness. Yeah, it turns out he had AIDS the whole time.
You're beautiful the way you are, sweetheart.
Thanks, man.
Don't let a man tell you need all that makeup now.
Well, you should smile more too.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see Jackson wearing dresses.
And again,
in private.
no, like if someone's wearing makeup, I'm not like physically repulsed.
No,
in their
if you're a
presence.
fan that's ever come up to us in public or at a live show and you were wearing makeup, I got news for you. Ryan was pissed, and he was just absolutely disgusted by you. Every time he'd see a viewer with makeup show, I'd be like, "That's fucking
It's more
gross,
of like
fuck
I
him."
don't want it on my person, and so where the heaviness comes in, if it's like if someone is wearing bright red lipstick, and they kiss my cheek and it leaves a mark, I don't like that feeling of having to wipe something
Little bit
off
sticky,
and it's smearing, and I'm
little
having
waxy.
to like, yeah, I just don't.
It just keeps going. It doesn't stop. It's like, ah! Just like all over everything. That sounds like a
I'll
nightmare.
paint the town red, eh?
Yeah, hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Nuck
There we
it,
go.
man. Nuck it.
Nuck it.
Nuck it, brother. Yeah, but
But yeah.
I would like to do drag, though. I think we can get a professional... Like, we could honestly probably get one of the people from RuPaul's Drag Race. And
I'll think about it, dude. Like, it'll be worth it for a video.
I don't want to do another video where I'm the only one in makeup.
But I just know that I'm going to be uncomfortable. And
Ryan,
I don't
we
know if
drink a gallon of milk.
We
do things that make us uncomfortable.
That's a different uncomfortable. This is more like psychological torture.
You're homophobic. You're transphobic. That's what it is. Just admit it, dude.
Makeup doesn't equate to transphobia.
Oh, yeah? Tell that to Justin.
The transgenders don't own the makeup.
Yeah, they don't own makeup, dude. Okay? You know, why is it when you add "the" in front of a group of people, it instantly makes it sound like more racist?
Because you're making them an other.
The transgenders, the blacks.
Something.
That's when it sounds like...
The Palestinians
the
across
Mexicans.
the street.
Yeah, like...
Or those Armenians over the way.
The Chinese. the Chinese sounds like very like pointed. The Chinese.
But like, there's a way to use you use it very formally, like the Chinese. Well, you usually say like the Chinese government stated. You would be like the Chinese stated. Like, imagine if we were that like.
Yeah, so I was in the airport and the Chinese. There was a group of the Chinese.
And they talked about what I don't know.
I have no idea.
But it seems serious.
Cultural differences in China, though. I do know that, like, apparently
you can't fart in public. That's rude.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, actually. And I was at the airport once, waiting for my flight from LA to Beijing, and there's a group of adults standing in a circle talking next to me, and one of them just, and no one even bats an eye. And I was like,
some guy did it on your plane ride too.
Yeah.
Let out a big old fart.
When I got to Beijing,
I saw. Afraid that have I ever been asleep on an airplane? Please tell me. And
you slept once.
No, I know, but while I was sleeping, did I ever let out a fart accidentally? No.
I would have told you that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like, guys, we can't tell Ryan.
This is a huge. You would have told me right away. You'd be like, dude.
I would have told you right when you wake up, like, dude.
You might have just woken me up to tell me the story.
I loved on the plane to Japan, we covered you in Chex Mix. You were asleep, and it was like, we tried to put as many as we can, and like the flight attendants laughed and shit. And then you woke up and like some fell off and you didn't notice. Shit's funny. I've always had a nightmare. I feel like it'd be a good Curb Your Enthusiasm moment where a guy has a wet dream in the middle seat of an airplane. So like, I'd love to write that in like a show where it's like a guy wakes up like, oh! And there's like a little old lady and like a man next to him, and he can't get up because there's semen in his pants.
Of course not. It's visible on his trousers. He's wearing khaki shorts.
Have you ever been scared you fall asleep on an airplane and you're wearing gym shorts and you get a boner?
Yeah.
Because how do you hide that?
Well, like there have been times
hiding your boner sometimes just looks like you're touching yourself, and that makes it worse. So if someone notices the boner and they look back and you're like this, it's like
if like
he's masturbating.
If you're like repositioning yourself, like pulling your pants out like this, and you're just kind of like repositioning. Imagine someone looks over and sees your cock.
Dude, when I'm,
that's not good.
I've been in public
before,
that's not
great.
And I get an erection randomly, and I need to readjust it. So it involves me sticking my hand in my pants to grab my cock and reposition it. But like if someone looks over right then, it looks like I'm playing with myself. And then if they could somehow see it through my pants still, so it's like I saw him touch himself and he's erect. Like you see someone in public touch themselves and notice that they're also erect, especially when it looks like me, Ryan. You know, you're gonna be like
creepy.
Yeah. Imagine if you saw someone like Jack.
You're a very handsome young man, Matt.
Thank you, man.
You know this.
I'm not the heartthrob of SuperMega, but I am.
There's no heartthrob.
Stop, dude. There's no heartthrob. You're known as the fucking heartthrob of SuperMega.
As a meme, yes.
No, but where do you think the meme came from, Ryan? You see those girls thirsting over you?
Where do memes come from? That's like I feel like an old Southern dad just going, stereotypes are there for a reason. They're born in truth.
Memes are there for a reason. There's a little bit of truth behind every meme.
Just saying.
My thing.
I'm quiet during the movie. Okay, Dad.
That sounds like something Jim would say.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
That sounds too like common. Like
that's a out of touch Southern father for you.
Or maybe,
father figure.
Yeah, father figure. Yeah, definitely.
Maybe even an uncle of yours. Some of you may have someone that
could even be a significant other, and if that's the case, you should talk to them about that.
Yeah,
because it's hard to talk to an uncle about that because they're not going to ever change their mind because that's how uncles be.
Yeah.
But if it's a significant, if your boyfriend says, who's the loudest person in the restaurant, you're like, hey, maybe let's talk about that.
You think they're going to leave a tip? Who's he talking about?
Yep, it's one of those classic stereotypes from the South.
Italians, obviously.
And if you guys thought of a specific race that wasn't that, then maybe you should
reevaluate your.
Why did you think about that?
Preconceptions.
Yeah, it's 2020. It's almost 2022. No time for this racial bias.
2 years just whisked away in an instant.
Call them back. Yeah, thank you, COVID. You know what's weird about these COVID years? Sounds like a book. These COVID years. These COVID years we're gonna look back at once COVID's a memory, and or more so of a memory than it is now. And we're gonna look back in like 40, 50 years and be like, damn, do you remember 2020 and 2021 when COVID hit?
I think it's always going to have a negative connotation around it. Just like, of course, because of like the death and stuff. But I mean, like how it
that's just
impacted everyone in terms of like the people who couldn't go to work. There was that sect of people. There the people who, let's say, they didn't have a job and they were like stay-at-home parents or whatever the fuck people do. They stream. They have jobs online.
They take care of kids.
Something like that. Like they're home like usually 24/7, but now it's like you're forced to be home.
That beginning of like the first few weeks when lockdown went into effect for the first time, we'd never seen anything like that, and that was weird.
I think it's the fact that you're being forced to is like that makes you go stir crazy.
Well, that's why people don't want to get the vaccine or wear a mask, is because Americans love like not if you are told what to do. And it's also because like I think that stigma almost, or whatever the word would be if not stigma, I think it almost comes from like in the fundamentals of America. It's like we fought for our freedom, like we're, you know, so I think a lot of people
we did.
No, I know, but I think a lot of people hold on to that conception, like still to this day, and like, that's American. You can't tell me what to do. I'm an American.
I'm a red-blooded American who fights for his freedom.
You know, the Chinese have blue blood.
I don't oppress others in my search for freedom and what's right. What would God want? What would Jesus want me to do? Blow the brains out of this Native American tribe.
That's what they thought. Like back then. It's like
God has called upon us.
They really thought that because remember what was it called? Divine or
intervention?
No, not divine intervention. It was the belief that God
manifest destiny.
Was that it?
No.
Where God had granted God had granted us that land. So it's like it's our God-given right to take this land, and that was a common belief. Like God, like we came here from Europe, and now like God has like granted us this land because we've come this far, and he loves us, and he hates Native Americans. You know, actually, according to Mormons, that's why their skin is red.
And I think is it in the Bible or also Book of Mormon that like black people are
That's
cursed?
the Book of Mormon.
Okay.
It's black people have black skin because
the better musical.
Oh yeah, man.
I think.
Would we be allowed to make a musical that's actually about just the Book of Mormon? It's not comedic, and it's called The Book of Mormon, and put it on Broadway.
And it's just like a 10-hour stage play, the Book of Mormon verbatim.
How long would let me go on YouTube and look up Book of Mormon like reading and see if I can find
Joseph Smith?
Yes.
Joseph Smith.
Full.
What a Chad.
I'm watching the new season of 90 Day Fiancé.
Too bad. Ad reads.
I'm gonna get some water. I got cotton mouth.
I need water too. But we're gonna get back to 90 Day Fiancé.
Well, it's about a Mormon.
Blow it out. Do you trust it?
Yeah, I trust it. Ow! Dude, you can't do that when I'm standing over a candle. I could have fallen in the flames and caught on fire.
What are you, Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah. You know I am, and I don't want you telling people that. Whoa, I'm dizzy.
Watch out.
Hola, amigos. Learning a new language can feel intimidating, right? When I first decided to give Espanol a shot, I was worried about the level of difficulty, the time commitment, and having to hear how my accent sounded out loud. It sounds pretty bueno. Or actually it didn't. But thanks to Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app, the whole process was addictively fun, fast, and easy. Whether you want to learn a new language for an upcoming trip or as an engaging new hobby, Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons for real-world use. I use it to brush up on my casual Spanish skills because living in Los Angeles, you know, there's a lot of Spanish, or should I say Espanol. And it's really cool being able to recognize words and phrases and stuff that I normally see and have no idea what they mean, but now I know. Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lesson plans were created with over 100 language experts. Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective, and with Babbel you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, German, and more. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you improve your pronunciation and accent. There's so many ways to learn with Babbel. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, videos, stories, and even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. So what are you worried about? Start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of just 3. Go to Babbel.com and use promo code SUPER. That's BABBEL.com, code SUPER. Babbel, language for life. Bueno. Do you want to know what makes LeBron James King James? Let me tell you. It's not basketball, it's sleep. That's right, sleep is his superpower. Calm, the #1 app for sleep and meditation, has teamed up with the LeBron James to help you activate the power of sleep. LeBron and Calm know that your mind is like any other muscle in your body, but you don't have the time to be a world champion to learn how to train it. Calm can help you train your brain so you sleep better, reduce your stress, and perform at your best, just like King James. For LeBron, sleep is a critical part of his mental fitness routine. He called me and Ryan up on the phone and he said, quote, "Getting good sleep and finding time to rest is one of the most valuable things I can do for my body and mind. From the sound of rain falling on leaves to bedtime sleep stories, Calm puts me to sleep within minutes, which means I wake up ready for any challenge, especially basketball or baseball," unquote. So if you head to calm.com/super, for a limited time, you'll get 40% off a Calm premium subscription. With Calm, you have access to the nature scenes LeBron loves, like rain or leaves, and so much more, like sleep stories and meditations, so you can be ready for any challenges that life throws your way, like basketball. I use Calm because you guys know I have a lot of sleep issues, and I need white noise, and Calm is a great way to do that. Again, for a limited time, our listeners can join LeBron in using Calm for a 40% discount on a Calm premium subscription at calm.com/super. Unlock content to help you focus, ease stress, and sleep better. Get started at calm.com/super. That's calm.com/super.
Welcome back from ad reads.
Yeah, I know you
How'd
guys.
you like them?
They loved them. You know what?
I know.
You know what we should do
They
in this
better.
one? I should pull this flare right now,
No.
this expired Japanese flare.
No, don't you fucking dare.
Wouldn't that be a legendary clip,
No,
though?
it would not. You would set a blaze.
No, but it would be a legendary clip. It would suck for us, but...
You might kill one of us.
So?
People have died from flares before, young man.
Yeah, idiots have. Okay, that's true.
I did a motion to ourselves.
We're both idiots, yeah. I am an idiot. I have been...
There's no shame in just being like...
No, there's no shame. I'm just frustrated by that because I've been, for years, since I was in middle school, all I've wanted to do is learn some basic coding so I can make my own game projects. Not even to release,
You can still
just
learn
because...
basic coding, even as an idiot, man.
No, I know, but I've been trying, and lately I've gotten back into trying to learn this software called Godot, G-O-D-O-T, which has its own scripting language.
Like Gal Godot.
Yeah.
There it is.
Said this in the last podcast, actually.
Was it in the last podcast, or was it a conversation?
Last podcast, or something I edited, minicast. But basically, I'm trying to learn it, and it's like one of the easier ones because it's based off of Python, and like I'm having the hardest time wrapping my brain around programming and making it stick. And it's like I'm a visual learner, so programming's hard. Actually,
Because you're hopped up on meth.
Yes, but
you know.
Yeah, well, no, please don't bring that up. If any of these, hold on, I'm gonna cut back in.
Yeah,
if any of these viewers, if you guys, if any of you are like big Godot people that know GD script pretty well, and would be willing to help me, maybe I would love to find some of you in the community that could help me out because, man, I really love. We used to not really interact too much with the community, but ever since making the Patreon Discord, it's really like fun, like
I'll jump in like the Sea of Thieves section or the motorcycle section every now and then.
I was always worried people would be weird, and there are some weird people, but like overall, it's like everyone's really cool. Like on the Discord that I've talked to.
Matt just called you weird.
I didn't call it. Well, they are. You guys, some of you are, and you know who you are.
Some of you don't know who you are.
And that's the problem.
That's scary.
If you know you're weird, that's okay.
people are thinking too much
It's
on
like,
it.
is it me? Oh yeah, like that one time we made a joke about someone at one of the live shows we met that was like really like we did not like and was weird, and like everyone is gonna be like, was that me? But
I know.
No, it was not you. You would know if it's you, maybe. No, you probably don't know. Actually,
Don't know. You're just praying into their like. Fuck.
Am I wrong?
What?
Do you think that person knows?
No.
Yeah. So
No.
It's not you
They
guys.
can't know.
You know.
If you're thinking, was it me, you're too self-aware.
Yes, if you're thinking it wasn't me, then it was not you.
But now if you're thinking, no, I was chill with them, maybe it is you. Maybe you need to rethink your positive
Maybe you're not
interaction.
aware, yeah. Maybe you just absolutely made an ass of yourself in front of 2 YouTubers.
May I take a little bit of that water?
Yeah, the marijuana that Leighton provided made my mouth very dry. You know? It got me all talkative, but it made my mouth dry as hell. It's like the type of dryness where, like, even when I have water in my mouth, it still feels dry.
That is some... that is some good water, boy.
That's a tasty water.
Sweet.
Damn, dude.
What?
I love the Pulp Fiction poster you have in your house.
Thanks, man.
Looks really good.
Have you seen the other ones? Other
Yes.
Pulp Fiction posters.
Uh-huh.
They're by different graphic designers, each one.
Well, my favorite one you have is the one where instead of guns, they're holding Pokeballs, and it says Pokey
Yes.
Fiction.
There's that one, and then I have the one with this Rick and Morty. They're in the suits, and they
Yes.
open up the briefcase, which is really good. And in the briefcase, I had them edit it so that it's actually Pickle Rick that's been shining the whole time. It's actually pretty sick, I think. Who you texting? FBI?
I'm not texting anyone. I just wanted to look up Rick and Morty Pulp Fiction, and there it is.
There it is. Except it's, of course, them aiming the...
Dude, we should get one of these for the office, like a big-ass Pulp Fiction Rick and Morty
We should
poster.
get it painted on one of the walls.
Well, they did say we can paint the
They
walls.
did.
Dude.
Do you think there's...
Wubba Fiction?
Bro...
Dude, I just want to cover the office, and I mean, we've done a good job so far, but I want to keep going and cover the office with more and more of those things.
This is a cool little hangout spot now, though.
This
The
is
van.
cool. I'm glad that I kept the van and didn't sell it. Well, I didn't really.
And now it's just-
broken, so.
Not even a drivable vehicle. Ooh. Could you start it?
Yes, and I can technically drive
One of the
it.
tires is flat, isn't it?
Maybe.
One of the tires looks kind of whoop.
Well, it's been sitting here for half a year, if not more. More than half a year.
You had this so. I remember in a Game Grumps meeting when you announced to the room that you were starting Van Boys.
Did I?
You did. You know, I'm working on a project. It's gonna be me and my friends that moved the Tucker brothers, and it's called Van Boys, and we're gonna go around. And then Jackson crashed the van.
Well, it's because I was so excited for that.
Oh, of course.
Like, Van Boys was like, you know, my friends just moved out here. I got this cool-ass van for
Gonna
it.
do this fun show.
We're gonna make a podcast. And I was so fucking excited for it. Like, I was very passionate, very stoked. I got all the usernames, bought the domain name, made a logo, had a huge list of topics to talk about and episode ideas planned out.
Did you
and
ever
guests.
film one, or
No.
like was there ever a
No.
plan of just film, or was it?
There
just
was
like,
a plan to get filmed, but because I only had the van for less than a month before Jackson crashed it. So we did a test at Jollibee in the parking lot.
You just kind of talked about the food or something.
Kind of.
Did you record yourself?
Yeah, but
So there's a recording. There's a recording
Somewhere.
the audio recording, first episode of Van Boys.
video recording, because
Video.
Van Boys is a video podcast.
Okay.
So we mounted cameras with suction, but they kept falling off. So it's not really an episode. It's just kind of like testing, like, all right, say something, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it was really fucking hot because it was the parking lot. Where I like this because it stays cool. And
Did you film it in the van? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I would like to make a permanent show on the channel in this van, like some type of Van Boys type thing, like you and I. I think we should do a van show,
I wish
because
it
it's a good
worked,
set.
Because like, if I wasn't doing like, I would love to just essentially do our vlog stuff, except just go a bunch of places
In the van?
I think that would be fun, like in the van, or just like in general. Like I think travel vlog shit is really
I love it.
fun.
See, if this worked, we could do so many cool travel vlogs. Well, you know what? Maybe we can do. Maybe you and I can save up and as Super
Rent an
Mega
RV?
get a new van.
Rent a
that's
Sprinter van we can sleep in with sleeping bags.
not a Sprinter van.
Why
a little
not?
RV, like a pop-up camper,
We can
or
just
like a
get
little RV.
Some people camp with Sprinter vans.
Okay, Ryan. What if you
The
and
white
I?
ones?
What if you and I come together right now? Over me. Dum, 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 dum. That's actually great that we did that at the same time. Wow.
I was
look
like
at-
exactly at the
knocked
same
me,
time.
bro.
Hey, come on, brother.
What if, similar to that, like it could be a separate thing from this, or replace this, where we get a tiny little RV, like the type that is all one unit, almost like a U-Haul size, and the back has a little bathroom and a dining room table and a little like couch thing, the tiny ones with a little TV and microwave. and we made a show in there, and we drove it all around. And we buy it as SuperMega together, because we put money together. It shouldn't be too bad, because those are cheap too. And we can paint it and customize it all ourselves, the inside, get new carpet,
We make the movie review wagon. And we'll make it a trunk area where a microphone will come out, and we'll interview people coming out of the movie.
What do you think
And
about
we'll
that?
spoil it in the question that we ask them.
2022 is
What did you think of the death of Superman?
What? Like, as they're walking into the... Oh, sorry, I thought you just got out. I would like that, though. 2022, SuperMega has the RV phase.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I'll take a peek at them. There's really cool Japanese ones. That would be cool if we got one of the cool Japanese ones.
But we'd be like this in it.
Yeah. Well, this van, like, I do want to make a permanent show on the channel in here.
I say that because, like, this van, you get up in the front of it, and you are, like, kind of like, you're like, oh, shit. Like, if I get into an impact, I'm right there.
I looked at the driver's seat and then realized it's not the driver's seat because it's the passenger seat.
I was sitting in the passenger seat, like, today, and I was like, damn, if I got in a crash, my legs would be
it's
demolished.
Because it's someone tilted it up all the way.
Oh, okay.
Probably Leighton.
Yeah, probably setting up for the camera.
Well, no, when he sits here and masturbates.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
true.
he has to sit up perfectly straight when he masturbates.
He also has to hold his breath the whole time.
Dangerous game. At least he's not choking himself, because that can end poorly.
Yeah. Kill Bill.
He was so good at rapping too. It's such a shame.
Dude, that was good. Knock that shit.
Hey, knock that, man. What do you think about a van show though? Because Van Boys was my idea, and I wanted to make it so bad. Never
I
got
like
to.
the idea of making.
I bought this.
I like making other smaller shows, like drunk drawing.
Permanent
having
shows
a
are great.
Having.
Would you just
fun
want to do
little
like a
shows to do.
podcast type thing, like just shoot the shit in the
That's
van?
something you and I would have to just workshop, I think. If we actually like laid down and were like, let's do something with this van, and then you and I could just workshop something.
It's
'Cause
like
filming out here is fine.
We could do little mini episodes, like maybe 20-minute long ones, and we shoot the shit. Maybe it's topic based, but we shoot the shit and then maybe have a recurring segments each episode where it's like, oh, let's talk about music, let's talk about movie, like specific. It's like, what's your pick of the week?
Yeah.
Like Van Mans.
Van Man.
I'm just gonna. I came up with Van Boys. I'm just gonna take the name. I'm doing
Van
it.
Boys.
We'll call it Van Boys.
BOYZ.
That's what it was.
Oh,
No,
really?
it wasn't. No, it was S. I made a really cool logo, I will say.
Do you still have it?
I might.
Do you think like in a Dropbox or something?
Yeah, I have it in my email probably if I go to Sent. Check this out, dude.
I want to see this shit because I don't remember it. I remember the idea and everything. I just don't remember the logo, or if you ever showed me the logo. I'm sure you did because you usually show.
I forgot. I even hit up Faku and they said that they would do a sponsorship with us, which we should do now as SuperMega.
Can we still do that?
This is from 2018, but I'm sure.
Gotta love them. They're great. Faku.
Let's see. There
so
it
many
is.
nostalgic memories with that brand.
Yes, a lot.
You know, my arm just
Blocking me. This.
No, I'm sorry, dude.
You can kind of see it in the.
trying to be comfortable.
See there, the green and white one. It was cool.
Oh, it has a like a baseball team vibe.
I see that. Yeah.
Did you take that as a diss?
Yes, I did.
What?
No, I didn't. Let's.
Baseball teams are designed very well. Their colors and their logos. It's very baseball, you know.
Like, you think I'm like. Even though I was gonna do Van Boys with the Tucker brothers, if we ended up doing it, is that weird? Is it or like it was my idea and I came up with a name and it's my van?
Let the audience decide.
What do you guys think? Well, we're still gonna. It'll just not be called Van. Maybe it'll be called Van Boys. Who knows? But it was an idea I was really excited about.
Van Man slaps.
Van Man?
Van
Mans?
Van Mans.
Van Mans is pretty good. Dude, you watch Van Mans?
Dude,
We can have
you
guests come in the
Have you seen
van?
the new episode of Van Mans? Van Man's Van?
I'm kind of down for Van Mans. Mans in a van. Van Mans? Vancast!
Van Mans is not even like Van Mans.
Vancast is so simple and easy, and if we had started our podcast as its own podcast called Vancast, I could see it popular.
Yeah.
But we just got stuck with fucking SuperMega.
Are we just gonna starting? We're going to start new podcasts just at the hopes of one becomes viral. We're gonna start a murder mystery podcast.
Yeah.
Or we start a movie podcast,
please
a video game podcast,
can we please do a real
music
crime
podcast.
Dude, I love the fucking murder podcasts that make it into like this like quirky, like let's get into the murder. I heard one where it was an intro where the person's talking about it and he's like, let's get into the murder.
David Briscoe would brutally beat his wife.
It's like,
what do you think about that, Tom?
If I ever get murdered.
Sounds like a real headache.
Imagine you get murdered and then someone talks about your death like that. Like,
well, they're never like as like shitty as that. I
heard one that was.
Really?
Someone posted a clip of it on Twitter and they were like, if I ever get murdered and this happens, I'm coming back like to kill this person. It was so bad. And I mean, a lot of those, I love true crime. Like YouTube channels.
JCS is one of the ones that we've been talking about a lot recently.
That chapter is great. So good. It's this guy named Mike who makes videos about different murders, but he narrates it and puts so much information in each one and basically just tells the story. It's great.
Sorry, I was about to say, you might have to blur this out and like censor it, but I was about to say Robert IDK, but what is the actual dude's
He does
name?
not make...
No, but who's the dude that's like... He has like the red background and he's always like...
Rob Dyke?
Yeah, Rob Dyke.
Yeah.
I thought at first I was like, Robert IDK.
Very similar. Very similar. Same type of content. I think actually Rob Dyke said he would come on the podcast back in like 2016.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he gonna red pill us?
I think he will. Is he like based in red pilled?
I don't know.
Oh.
Should ask him.
Do you get that vibe from him? He's blue pilled, he's red pilled, he's black pilled.
He narrates stuff. That's what I know him from.
He has a good voice. He's got the facial hair. His last name's kind of funny.
He does
a lot of the smolder. Like, so, he was brutally beaten and murdered. Subscribe. You know what we got to talk about?
No.
Keemstar.
What about him?
He's retiring.
Is he though?
He said he released a video today actually announcing it, and he said yesterday he was going to put a video up today, and he did. And it's I didn't watch it, but apparently it's real. He's actually retiring. But mark my words, a year from now when Keemstar's kicking it,
I don't think he can stay away.
He can't. He loves it too much.
Yeah.
You know?
I think this is just, he wasn't getting too much attention. This puts his name back in the spotlight for a little bit so he gets attention.
Artists do this all the time. A lot of artists and actors. Who's the actor that always says like, it's my last movie, and then they come back?
Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tostitos.
Not him, because he's actually had a planned number of films. It was at Martin Scorsese.
I think he's going to make one after that.
This is my last film.
Yeah, Scorsese says that. Keemstar slams YouTube mob culture as he retires from drama alert. Wow. I mean, if this is real, then it's...
But he's still going to be, like, he doesn't retire from being a...
Here's a news article.
Killer Keemstar.
Not retiring. Fans say Keemstar's bluffing over threat to quit YouTube. I think so.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe a long little con, but
he might take a little break. Well, if I was Keemstar,
may take a trip to Hawaii, enjoy the holidays.
Dude, if I was planning
come back in the new year,
if I was planning on taking a break, and I was Keemstar, I would just say I'm retiring, because then I get a break, I'm coming back, but also it adds more clicks to it. It gets it bigger instead of just saying, because he's scared he'll fade away if he says I'm taking a break. So he's going to say I'm retiring.
You have to be recognized everywhere you go, right?
Yes. Carson saw him in a movie theater in Somerville, South Carolina. He was there for Angry Grandpa's funeral.
What?
Yeah.
Angry Grandpa's funeral?
Mm-hmm. Remember Angry Grandpa?
Was there a funeral? Was it titled?
He died.
Wait, what?
Angry Grandpa. The YouTube channel where the guy filmed as like Angry Grandpa was a character.
Oh, I'm thinking of Johnny Knoxville.
No.
Of whatever. What
Bad
was
Grandpa.
Bad Grandpa. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
And then he was pissing in the urinal next to one of Carson's friends.
Okay.
And then he was like, yo, can I get a picture? And then got a picture with Keemstar at the movie theater in Somerville, South Carolina.
Carson didn't?
No. Carson didn't. Maybe Carson didn't actually see him. His friends did. And then showed him the picture. He was there. But, God, dude, that could have been us. We could have just ran into Keemstar in the bathroom.
We'd have been best friends. Best of buddies.
You think Keemstar knows about SuperMega? I'm sure he loves it.
Well, the one time...
He's mentioned us before, so...
Mentioned us was not him. It was when he had that other dude. That
Ty Blue?
Ty Blue.
Remember Ty Blue?
Yep. The stand-in.
Rest in peace.
What's Ty Blue up to now?
I'm gonna guess something with either esports or something with cryptocurrency.
Or drama. Could still be doing drama.
I just feel like those guys like Ty Blue are like now I'd see like every one of his tweets about cryptocurrency and like that type of shit. Let me see. Oh my God, Ryan.
We have 11 minutes left on this.
Guess what Nintendo just announced?
Ad reads?
You know what's cool? Halloween. You know what's not cool? Overdraft fees. When your online checking account balance is running low, the last thing you need is a $33 overdraft fee. Think about that. Banks want to keep you poor because when you don't have money, they're like, oh, we're going to charge you money for not having money. That's stupid. Overdraft fees have gotten way out of hand. In 2019, traditional banks took $11 billion in overdraft fees. Chime does things differently, though. Chime is an award-winning app and debit card that has saved its members more than $10 billion in overdraft fees with SpotMe fee-free overdraft. Eligible members can overdraft up to $200 on debit card purchases and cash withdrawals with absolutely no fees. I use Chime because I don't want overdraft fees, and I do overdraft from time to time, and why would you choose to use a bank that has overdraft fees? You deserve to have financial peace of mind. Join the millions of Americans already loving Chime. Sign up takes only 2 minutes and does not affect your credit score. Get started today at chime.com/super. That's chime.com/super. Banking services provided by and debit card issued by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank North America, members FDIC. SpotMe eligibility requirements apply. Overdraft only applies to debit card purchases and cash withdrawals. Limit starts at $20, may be increased up to $200 by Chime. Chime member overdraft fee savings based on eligible members' use of SpotMe versus $33 average overdraft fee. Overdraft fee data based on bank rate checking account survey and CRL June 2020 overdraft fees report. If you haven't heard your aunt and uncle talking about CBD, then you probably are living underneath a rock. CBD is, it's from the cannabis plant, and it is amazing for, sleep, pain, anxiety, all this stuff. There's a lot of talk about the benefits of CBD, but it's hard to find reliable products. Luckily, there's Papa and Barkley. They create award-winning CBD solutions for pain, stress, sleep, and everyday wellness. And unlike less effective CBD brands, they have an unmatched, clean, chemical-free, whole plant process with proven results. I would do anything for Ryan. If I'd give him my kidneys, I would. And Papa and Barkley would do the same thing for you guys, not with the kidneys, but they would be willing to go as far as they can to help you out. And that is why they do the absolute best job they can when creating CBD products. They understand wanting the absolute best for people you care about. It all started with a son trying to help his father find relief from debilitating pain so he could get his life back. Today, they're still putting the same care into improving lives with award-winning CBD solutions for discomfort, stress, sleep, and everyday wellness. They sent us a bunch of Papa and Barkley products, and Ryan and I have been having some of them CBD dropped before the podcast, and let me tell you something, it cuts off that edge. We're real nice and stress-free. It's wonderful. Papa and Barkley founder Adam Grossman created the groundbreaking relief balm to ease his father's debilitating back pain. Now they've expanded to a full line of tropical balms, oils, tinctures, and capsules, all made with 100% natural, clean ingredients and whole plant full-spectrum CBD. They are the #1 cannabis wellness company in California, and they ship nationwide. Papa and Barkley is on a mission to improve lives through CBD in its purest, cleanest form possible. Go to papaandbarkleycbd.com/SuperMegaCast for 20% off your first purchase. That's 20% off for new customers at PAPA and BARKLEYCBD.com/SuperMegaCast. CBD, yummy. You're a busy guy, so stop thinking about what to wear and just embrace the radically efficient Mack Weldon Daily Wear system. The Daily Wear system is a selection of clothes rooted in smart design, made with performance fabrics and built to work together. From breathable t-shirts and polos to stylish button-ups and shorts, underwear and beyond, Mack Weldon makes it easy for you to dress for work, leisure, and play, or wherever the seasons take you. Ryan uses Mack Weldon's Daily Wear system, and now he's looking pretty dripped out while also not dripping in sweat because of the breathable t-shirts and wonderful fabrics. You might be wondering, how are clothing, what do you mean, they're designed to work together? Well, for the ultimate lazy Sunday, their Ace sweatshorts have modern tailoring and pair perfectly with their ultra-soft, ultra-upgraded Pima tees. For weekend travels both near and far, their silver knit polo and radius shorts are the perfect high-tech, highly packable combo. So buy some time with the Mack Weldon Daily Wear system. For 20% off your first order, visit MackWeldon.com/super and enter promo code SUPER. That's MackWeldon, MackWeldon.com/super. Promo code SUPER for 20% off. Mack Weldon, radically efficient wardrobing. Yay! Mack Weldon!
Nintendo just announced that Niantic, makes Pokemon Go, are making a Pikmin game called Pikmin Bloom, where you can plant and grow them in real life and do some shit with them, coming out in the next few days.
Days? Mm-hmm. On what console?
The phone. I saw a picture. It looks amazing. It looks so cute. Oh wow! Look at this headline. Elon Musk is on track to become the world's first trillionaire.
That's sick.
That's disgusting.
What? Is that even possible?
Yeah, it is. His net worth went up $36 billion yesterday in one day. So yes, it's very possible.
God damn. $1 trillion is unthinkable.
$1 billion's unthinkable. So the leap between $1 million to $1 billion is massive. But the leap between $1 billion and $1 trillion? That's so fucked that there's actually able to be trillionaires.
So you could literally just go around the world and like buy everything.
He worked for it. He worked for it. No, you don't work for that much money.
How much money do you have to just like buy everything?
Way less than $1 trillion.
Like out of every store everywhere. All cars, all coffee.
I think you would have to look at the world, not GDP.
Just everything in your country.
How much how much money is there on the earth?
I mean, we're trillions and trillions of dollars in debt, so
we're never paying that off. It's an imaginary fucking number.
Excuse me?
They talked about possibly
it's the American way.
$1 trillion coin to pay off the debt. And I'm like, what? Here we go. There is approximately $40 trillion in circulation. I don't know if that's just for money.
So we can't buy everything.
The United
So
States,
what's the use of $1 trillion?
listen to this. The United States has $1.2 trillion in circulation.
As what?
1.2 trillion in circulation, and if Elon Musk becomes a trillionaire,
He could almost buy everything.
that would mean he has this about the exact same amount of money that's in circulation for America. That's fucked. Like what? Like
He owns like just as much as like just everyone.
And the people that defend billionaires and trillionaires like that, where it's like they worked for it, or like, no, you should be able to make that much money. Like, I don't think they actually get how big that number is.
Well, they're going to be trillionaires one day.
They will, yeah.
Or they'll donate to their fans. Anyone who supported me, I'll give you $1 million.
Imagine your net worth goes up $36 billion in one day.
He could just be giving away $1 million tips. I mean, that wouldn't work. That's definitely not allowed.
You could do it. Give someone $1 million. I don't think the credit card company would run that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think.
So my sister...
Maybe it's the Elon card.
My sister works in finances, and she used to work at Wells Fargo. And I asked her, I was like, what would happen if I came in with $1 billion check? And I'd be like, could I? And she's like, yes, you could technically. Like, they'd have to process it, but it wouldn't go anywhere.
Why not?
But technically, it's like, they wouldn't reject it. Like, if I brought in $1 billion check,
but like, if it was coming from a trillionaire's account, and then all of a sudden, like, would it go through?
I feel like when it's that,
like, all of a sudden, like, would your account just like, boop,
I think so.
$1 billion?
But I feel like with money that big, there's a lot of, well, no one would use Wells Fargo for $1 billion. When people have,
we already do for SuperMega.
I forgot. Sorry, I use Bank of America because the website's BOFA.
Excuse me?
BOFA?
BOFA what?
These nuts. These nuts.
Dude, that was...
Playing a little footsie with you.
Yeah, you rubbed my little shins.
So I had a couple things I wanted to talk about still on this podcast. One was Ethan Nestor, a.k.a. Stank Gameplays. You know,
Yep.
got him.
What is up, my stanky crew?
Smells like yeast infection. What is up, my stanky crew? Ethan.
He still listens, apparently.
Yeah, he does. Because we mentioned him recently,
it.
and he sent us a Snapchat or a video or something where he's like...
He came here and told me, and he
that's right.
bullied me.
Yeah, that was really
He
mean.
showed me his knuckle sandwich, and he said, see this? And I went, your fist? He's like, no. My knuckle sandwich.
He showed me a different sandwich.
His cock meat sandwich?
No. You know he has a pussy. Show me his roast beef sandwich.
Oh my God, dude.
People never guess that he has a pussy.
No.
It's a nice pussy, though.
It's really nice.
got the labia is very...
But it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah. Like, it's very...
It's like a fucking, like...
I don't think that a lot of labia means... I think a lot of labia is attractive.
Organic. It's like it grew in your garden, like a beautiful flower.
You know, some vaginas are just a slip, and some are just, like full steam ahead with Arby's. I'm fine with that, dude.
Like a blossoming, beautiful...
I think that the more lippage that's there, that's more beauty to observe. Anyway, Ethan's pussy is very beautiful.
Yes.
But his birthday recently passed. Turned
I'm sorry to hear
25. And he had a little get-together, so I went to his house. And he had hired a magician to walk around his house.
Now you stole his idea.
I did, because I'm having a Halloween party.
Is it the same magician?
At the SuperMegaplex of all of us. It is the same magician.
So when he shows up...
No, because the magician was doing tricks for everyone at the party.
magicians now?
Well,
Is this how LA works? Is this how magicians get their jobs?
Everyone, yes, it is.
It is just word of
People
mouth,
don't have their own personal magicians.
It's like, oh, I hope he tells his buddy and he thinks that he can make a joke out of him.
He did the most incredible card tricks for me I had ever seen in my life. He kept going, can I show you one more? Last one, I promise. And
Did
I was
it always blow your effing mind?
Yes. He did one dude where, right in front of me, he did one dude, and it was so hot and passionate. But I asked him, I was like, are you free on Halloween? He's like, yes. You want to hire me? And I was like, yes. And Ethan will be coming to this party, so unless Ethan, you've decided to cancel, which in that case, please text me, because we have a surprise cake for you, and I need to get the name changed to somebody else.
It's not a surprise anymore, but it would be very helpful for Matt's finances if we figure that out.
It's expensive. It's like more than a wedding cake. But the magician did this one card trick, and I got very drunk at this part. Well, I had an edible before, and I had a couple of White Claws, so I was very...
Is that the one that Ethan Klein showed up to, and he was like super fucking like...
Yeah.
Off of the fucking...
Pretty sure he was on like a couple Vicodin, plus probably half a handle of vodka.
He needs to get control of that shit.
He threw up all over Ethan's couch. No, it was very embarrassing. And the things he said when he was that intoxicated. You know, it's like, I know people say things when they're drunk sometimes, but like, the things he was saying was like, I didn't expect that to ever come out of H3H3's mouth.
Well, he's defending certain people in high positions.
Yeah,
and accusations that have been labeled.
Right.
And it's just kind of, I get it. People like have their difference of opinion, right?
It's just it's mainly
there's a limit, especially when you're loudly expressing it to a bunch of people who are just trying to celebrate a birthday party.
You know? Especially the stuff he's talking about, like how he thinks Epstein is.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah, but the magician was showing me a magic trick, and I was drunk at this point. I see the light when it'll go.
Okay.
I was drunk at this point.
But we got to end it before it goes.
Yeah. I'm drunk and high. I'm a little crossfaded at this party, as you know, adults do at parties. And he has someone else like pick a card, blah blah blah, and he's like, now Matthew, and he fans the cards out to me, not showing the other people, and he's like, do any of these cards stand out to you? And
did one stand out to you?
There was only one that was actually visible. The rest were only like partially visible, but there was one that was visible. And my drunk ass thought he was like, pick a card. So I was like, this one. And he's like, are you sure there's not a card that really stands out to you? And I was like, this one. And he goes, no, you fucking idiot. Fuck you.
Did he say that?
Yeah, and I was like, so we do it again. He's like, try it one more time, and I picked the wrong one, and he's like, fuck you. I ruined his trick, but then I did.
And you invited this man to perform magic.
I'm going to be paying this man to perform magic at this house.
Does he still have a beef?
No, it was like a joking fuck you. Okay. It wasn't like a pure rage, but it was. I mean, having a magician say fuck you to me over his card trick. His card tricks were unbelievable. I'm
happy to hear it.
And just like magic, let's pause the camera to get another SD card, and I'll come back and I'll tell you more about this magician.
All right.
Who you will see on Halloween. You better not bail.
I won't.
You and Justin are coming.
Yes.
To me and Hunter's party.
We are.
Me and Meat Canyon's party.
We are.
Yeah?
Yes. When does it start? Okay.
7, 8, whatever.
Okay.
It's probably not going to be too much of like a party, more just like
a get-together.
Friends, drinks.
Gathering.
Yeah. Of the Juggalos.
Except for Christian. I'll be here waiting.
Feel free to, entertain while I'm gone.
Entertain?
Add a couple minutes to the podcast, help a brother out, you know?
Okay. Let me just, he's going inside. So I have, okay, so it's Ryan time. I'm still playing Sea of Thieves, you know? I'm having a great time doing it. And I'm getting more into PvP. So that's exciting. I haven't seen Dune. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people have told me and recommended that I see and not only that I see it, but that I pay attention and take it in and watch it. But I have not. I have to pee.
We're back! We're back. I got another SD card for the camera. Surprise! It filled up faster than it said it would. So, also, I'm curious. How do you guys feel about the sound quality of? Stop it, Ryan! You're whispering something. Justin, what are you doing here? I thought you were still in North Dakota.
Justin's big arm.
Ryan, I hate the sound of you whispering, man. If I'm being honest, it gives me like a.
Please go on with the podcast.
Stop! I hate it. It makes me enraged.
Why? Why does it make
It kind of gives me that. Stop it! Stop! I'm gonna kill you. My little cutie.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm curious
my special little guy.
Special little man. I'm actually pretty curious as to what, because this is the first podcast we're doing with labs instead of. What's up, Layden? What you doing? Besides interrupting the podcast.
What is that?
He has an inflatable puffed marshmallow man.
We only have 12 minutes of battery.
So we're gonna wrap this up, but
I'm not doing anything.
let me know what you guys think.
Did you finish your thoughts?
Yeah, well, I'm doing it right now. I'm saying,
Okay.
what do you guys think about doing the podcast with these mics? How's the quality?
You were telling something about a candy man or something.
What?
Earlier, I don't know.
I said nothing about a candy man.
Story, you're like, I'm gonna get back to it, and then
The magician.
The magician.
Wait, the candy man? Yeah, Ethan had a candy man at his birthday party, dude. It's awesome. He's handing out candy to everyone.
You know exactly what I meant.
Candy
it was someone magical. The magician.
Yeah, well, candy man's pretty magical too. He had a pee-pee poo-poo man in his party, dude. But basically, he did. Your face. See, that's good because now people in the live action, they'll be able to see like our facial expressions too.
And our earnestness when we say things.
Like, I love our fans. But basically, he did this card trick where it was like, he had me just pick a card, look at it, put it back, and then he handed the deck of cards to like 3 different people to shuffle in front of him, put it back, and then fanned the cards and was like, pick one. And it was my same card. And then I was like, how'd you do that? And he's like, they're all the same card.
Oh.
And he goes,
so he gives away his secrets?
No, but then he goes, oh, wait a second. And he flips it and they're all different. He's good, man. His name was Mark.
Damn. Fishbach?
Yeah, Mark Fishbach. He's great at magic. He actually left the party right before I got there, unfortunately. I almost saw Markiplier for the first time in 5 years. Yeah.
Are you dodging Markiplier?
No, I'm not. He was dodging me.
He heard Matt was coming.
He bounced.
And he had to bounce.
He's like, oh, shit.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Well, there can't be 2 alphas at one party.
I know.
You know?
Well,
But, yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. I know this Spooky Mega has less uploads because we're not doing Let's Plays. We're going to have, I think, at least one. But
maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. But,
no promises.
But we love you guys. We hope that you enjoy this special edition Spooky Mega Cast. It's really awesome. Thank you for setting it up, Layton. Yeah, we're going to nod. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next one. Go check out Patreon for exclusive Spooky Mega content. And just we have mini casts every week or so, which are just exclusive mini pot. Did you just hit your head on the van, Justin? Justin just hit his head.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He did hit his head. Are you good?
Justin, you're in the way of the camera. You're in front of the fucking camera, Justin. They can't see me.